parks or ancient ruins, or a spectacular celebration of the local saint's day. There was once a time when you either had to contact the local tourist office to learn of such events or rely on sheer dumb luck to land you in town on the right day. Now, however, there's an internet service, a website called What's On When, and whose address is www.whatsonwhen.com, that permits you to learn about every sort of special event around the world, from festivals to concerts. It can make an enormous difference in your travel planning. Whatsonwhen.com. I'm Arthur Fromer with the Travel Minute.
Have you heard about the new $2 Powerball? It's a real cash cow. Starting at $40 million, the Powerball jackpot is way bigger. It's the grand slam of jackpots, and the odds are better. Plus, there are more million-dollar prizes. So play the new $2 Powerball from the New Jersey Lottery. Bigger jackpots, better odds, more million-dollar prizes. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For overweight women, losing those extra pounds is a very good thing. And if that weight loss also decreases your risk of cancer, that's certainly a good thing too. All you have to do to get the process started is go under the knife for a few staples in your stomach. Hi, I'm Dr. Ronald Hoffman, and here's to your health. Women who have their stomach stapled not only lose weight, they also may reduce their cancer risk by up to 40%, new research says. In a study of more than 2,000 fat people who had surgery to reduce the size of their stomachs, Swedish researchers found women who had the procedure were less likely to get cancer than those who did not. Swedish researchers followed approximately 4,000 obese patients for about 10 years, half of whom had stomach stapling surgery. Of the women who had the surgery, 79 got cancer. In the non-surgery group, 139 women got cancer. But for some reason, the surgery didn't have the same effect in men. There was virtually no difference in the cancer rates in men who had the surgery versus those who did not. Sorry, guys. I'm Dr. Ronald Hoffman. Here's to your health.
This is a convenient trick to try to divide our country more. Most of us in America, including gun owners, agree on things that would stop the kind of carnage that's going on in cities all over America.
And that's Newark Mayor Cory Booker. This is Rita Cosby in for John Gambling on this beautiful day before Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's obviously going to be a very tough Christmas for the folks in Newtown, Connecticut, after that terrible shooting massacre at the Sandy Hook Elementary School. I was up there for over a week, and it was just so emotional, and your heart just breaks. You know, here I am, a journalist. I've covered a lot of tough stuff. I've covered war zones, been to a lot of tough places, but it was heartbreaking just to see the anguish on these families' faces, and just the pain and just the grief within that whole community, because everybody knew somebody who went to Newtown, or knew one of the teachers, or knew one of the students, or they were their neighbors, and it was something that's not just affected Newtown, but the whole country. And someone who has really stepped up to the plate. There's so many folks who are kind of doing something to help Newtown, to help these folks rebuild and help in any way just to give them comfort this holiday season. And somebody who's doing some great stuff, and I think hopefully will inspire all of you, joins us now here on the show. Vinnie Comwell. He is with Big V's Bail Recovery in Patchogue, New York. And Vinnie, you know, you went up there. I thought this was so great. You had actually sent me a message saying, hey, I'm going up there. Now you've gone back again. Why did you decide to go up? And I understand you packed like SUVs full of like toys and different things for the kids there in Newtown.
Good morning, Rita.
Good morning. Good morning. Why did you decide to help, Vinnie? I love this.
Rita, it started off last weekend. I was with my daughter, and after I dropped her off, I went home and was laying on the couch, and I just didn't feel right. You know, I got the joy of spending the weekend with my daughter, and there was families up there that weren't going to be able to see their kids again. And it felt like we needed to do something, and called up one of my buddies and put a video up on YouTube asking for donations, and it just evolved from there. We started Monday, went to the store, we bought a whole bunch of toys, we loaded up boxes. I figured if we could just bring one smile to one kid's face, maybe we could make a change. And that's what we did. We had it up there with 2 SUVs packed out. We ended up going back up on Saturday with another SUV packed out of toys. We handed out all the toys on Saturday to the children at Town Hall. It was an amazing thing up there.
Yeah, what was the reaction? I guess I'm sure they were so touched Vinny, what was the reaction from the folks receiving these great gifts?
It was very emotional. A few of the parents had come. Some of the survivors, if you would, children that were in the classroom that were not killed, were there. And as soon as they hit the door, they just broke down. But not broke down in a bad way, in a good way. Thankful. They were just excited that there was people there, unfamiliar faces, people coming from all over that just wanted to give a hug and hand them a toy.
You know what I was reading somewhere, Vinny, I thought this was so beautiful, is that the post office there has gotten, I think it's 1,000 letters a day, just addressed generically to, the children of Newtown and their families.
Yeah.
What's so beautiful is every, corner, I was up there for about a week. Every corner, it seems like, of Newtown, there's a poster hanging or a sign hanging. And there was a sign saying, "We love you. The world is standing with you, Sandy Hook Elementary School. Hug a teacher today." I mean, it's really inspiring, just the outpouring of love that you're seeing firsthand, right?
It is. It's truly a blessing. It's truly amazing. If you read, I know we were taking teddy bears out of bags at one point, and there was letters attached, from different kids across the country, saying exactly what you just said. We love you guys. You're in our prayers. My name is Joshua from Arkansas. And it was just an amazing thing to see that how the world actually banded together and said, you know what, these people are in a time of need. There's a warehouse there in Sandy Hook that is completely filled from side to side, top to bottom, of toys and stuffed animals, and it's just amazing. It's almost overwhelming. The streets are lined with those memorials. Those memorials are coming down this week. Something that I thought was real cool was that they're going to be taking all of those memorials and they're actually going to be grinding up everything.
Oh, they are? What are they doing with them? That's interesting. I didn't know that they're coming down.
They're taking them down. It was actually just released yesterday. I was up there again last night. I've been up to Newtown 3 times in the last 4 days.
Wow, good for you.
Yesterday afternoon rather, the first elect decided that he was going to, it was time that obviously the flags went back to full mass, but we have to get our community back. We have to keep going forward. And they're taking all of those memorials down. They're going to be grinding them up, if you would, and adding soil to them, putting them in some type of preserver in barrels. When the school does get torn down, it's going to be, a park is going to be built in memory of the children. And that soil with the stuff, the teddy bears, the cards, the paper, is all going to be added to that park. So it's not like they're just taking everything and they're throwing it in a dumpster and it's going away. It's going to be actually kept in Newtown forever.
Oh, that's beautiful. And by the way, you're also helping and asking folks who want to chip in to help. This is for the park, right?
Correct.
Tell us how folks are listening out there, because everyone's been so touched by everything that's happening in Newtown.
Yeah, what we're doing right now is we're asking for $1 from everybody. If anybody feels generous, and not generous, if anybody feels that they want to donate, we have put a fund together to aid in building this park. Again, this park is going to be built in memory of the angels that passed away. We're asking them for donations. They can send them directly up to the Newtown Parks Department, or they can send them directly to me. They can send them to 137 Mount Vernon Avenue in Patchogue, which Patchogue, New York, 11772. And just in the memo part, make it out for the kids or for the park. We've raised about $800 already on top of all the gifts. So it's just every morning I come outside and there's somebody texting me, I'm leaving another bag of toys, I'm leaving you a check. It's just amazing how people are coming about now with this. And we're going to continue to try to raise money right until they dig the first hole.
Good for you. Well, Vinny, I really applaud you, and I love what you're doing, and I hope all the folks out there are inspired by you. I know I am. Vinny Comwell, he is with Big V's Bail Recovery. It's in Patchogue, New York. You can get information online how you want to help him in this great cause to help all those folks who are recovering in Newtown. And Vinny, great to have you with us, and I think what you're doing is exemplifying what the Christmas holidays are all about. Thanks so much for being with us, Vinny.
No problem, Rita. God bless everybody. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks so much, and Merry Christmas to you, and keep up the great work that you're doing for all the kids. And everyone, we will be right back, but first, let's go to traffic.
Good morning. We'll start with the weather.